Listen up, Rams house. We are standing on the precipice of a defining era in Los Angeles. The news coming out of the facility today isn't just chatter. It is the kind of seismic activity that reshapes franchises. We are talking about the very architect of our sideline potentially walking out the door, and the quarterback, the MVP himself, facing a career crossroads that has the entire league holding its breath. You think the Super Bowl run was intense? The offseason is about to get even crazier. Buckle up, because everything is on the table right now.
Let's get straight to the facts, because the wires are heating up right now regarding the Los Angeles Rams coaching staff. Sources are confirming that a key coordinator from Sean McVay's staff has emerged as a primary target for a head coaching vacancy within the AFC West. We have seen this movie before, and quite frankly, it is the price of excellence. When you operate the most innovative systems in the National Football League, teams don't just admire you, they come to steal your intellectual property. This specific coordinator has been instrumental in the Rams' recent success, and losing him to a division that is already stacked with talent would be a significant blow to the continuity Los Angeles relies on. The interview requests are official, the interest is genuine, and the timeline is moving rapidly as the league's hiring cycle accelerates. But let me pivot to what this really means, because this is where I get frustrated. How many times are we going to watch the Sean McVay coaching tree get stripped bare? It happens every single year. We build something special, we develop the best minds in the game, and then boom, they are gone to fix someone else's mess. It is ridiculous. You look at the history. Kevin O'Connell, Zach Taylor, Matt LaFleur, the list goes on and on. Now we have an AFC West team trying to siphon off our brainpower? This is not just a job interview, this is an attack on the stability of the Rams organization. You cannot replace chemistry overnight. You cannot simply plug in a new guy and expect the same level of execution when you are losing the guys who know the heartbeat of this locker room. This is a critical juncture for the front office. If this coordinator walks, it forces McVay to reset the deck yet again. It puts pressure on the players to learn new nuances in a system that demands perfection. I understand it is a business, and I understand people want promotions, but for the Rams, this is a massive headache. We are trying to build a dynasty here, not a training academy for the rest of the league. The AFC West is already a gauntlet. Handing them our playbook and our leadership is a strategic nightmare. This situation is fluid, but the threat level is high, and the impact of this potential departure cannot be overstated.
If you want to stay ahead of every breaking story, roster move, and coaching change affecting the Rams before the mainstream media catches up, you need to hit that subscribe button right now. Don't be the last to know.
While the coaching staff deals with potential departures, the situation under center has reached a fever pitch of historic proportions. Just days after being officially crowned the NFL MVP, Matthew Stafford is not taking a victory lap. He is loading up for a legacy run that could put him in the pantheon of the greatest to ever throw a football. The numbers don't lie, and the accolades are finally catching up to the talent. Being named MVP validates what everyone in Los Angeles already knew. Stafford is elite. But here is the insider perspective on what comes next. Sources indicate that Stafford is laser-focused on specific statistical milestones this coming season that would place him in a select group of quarterbacks alongside names like Brady, Breeze, and Manning. We are talking about career yardage records and touchdown milestones that require not just skill, but extreme durability and sustained excellence. However, let me tell you why this matters more than just the stat sheet. This is about respect. For years, this man languished in Detroit, putting up monster numbers with zero help, and people dared to question his pedigree. Now, he comes to LA, he wins a ring, and he secures the MVP trophy. Are you kidding me? The disrespect stops today. Matthew Stafford is hunting history, and he is doing it with a ferocity we haven't seen since his arrival. He isn't satisfied with one trophy. He wants to etch his name in stone so deep that no critic can ever scrub it out. This is a quarterback operating at the peak of his mental powers. When you combine Sean McVay's scheme with a quarterback who has this level of confidence and momentum, you are looking at an offense that should be terrifying for the rest of the NFC. The records he is chasing are not just personal goals. They are byproducts of an offense that is designed to destroy defenses. If he stays healthy, we aren't just watching a football season. We are watching a Hall of Fame induction ceremony playing out in real time, week after week. The MVP award was the acknowledgement, but this next season, this is the coronation of a career that has been undervalued for far too long. The Rams have a legend under center, and he is hungry for more.
But hold on, because just as we are celebrating the MVP and looking at the record books, a major curveball has been thrown into the narrative. We have received a significant update regarding Matthew Stafford's career status that has completely shifted the tone of the offseason conversation. This new development regarding his future has become the absolute center of attention within the organization. While the specifics are being parsed through by agents and the front office, the implications are massive. This update creates immediate speculation about his longevity, his contract situation, and how long the Rams' championship window remains wide open. It is the classic double-edged sword of having a veteran superstar. You get the performance, but you also live with the constant anxiety of what comes next and how long do we have. This news drops a heavy weight on the shoulders of the franchise. We are talking about the engine of the entire team here. You cannot simply gloss over an update like this when it concerns the most important position on the field. The speculation is running wild. Is this about leveraging for a final massive extension? Is this about long-term health management? Or is this a signal that the end of the road is closer than we want to admit? It drives me crazy because just when you think you have stability, the business of football slaps you in the face. The Rams have gone all in on Stafford. They traded the farm for him, they won with him, and now this update forces them to look in the mirror and ask the hard questions. If there is even a 1% doubt about his future availability or his timeline, the entire draft strategy changes. The entire free agency approach changes. You have to protect the franchise. This isn't just about X's and O's anymore. This is high-stakes poker with the future of the Los Angeles Rams. The domino effect here is undeniable. If the coaching staff is being poached and the quarterback's future is suddenly the subject of intense speculation, the foundation feels a little less stable than it did yesterday. This is a critical test for Les Snead and the management. They need to navigate this update with precision because one wrong move, one misinterpretation of Stafford's trajectory, and this championship window slams shut faster than you can blink. The urgency level just went through the roof.
This is the reality check Los Angeles needs right now. We are looking at a potential coaching exodus and a quarterback situation that simultaneously offers historic potential and anxiety-inducing uncertainty. The front office has to be perfect. Les Snead has to work his absolute magic. I want to hear from you immediately. Are you more worried about the brain drain on the coaching staff, or is the Stafford career update the only thing that matters to you? Can we sustain this level of success if the pieces start falling away? Drop your comments below. We are building a dynasty here, but dynasties require stability. Let's see if the Rams can hold the line. Stay tuned.